everyone. I'm Mike King, and Fran asked me to say a few words to tell us how we might be able to make the world a better place, to see how they can participate as well. And I'm going to approach this, from a community development processing approach and take a few excerpts from some of the theory and practices that we use with Christian Community Development Association, Community Renewal Society, and a few of the other community groups that approach ways that they can improve our community. And I'm going to choose about 5 or 6 of those items. The first item is sustainability. We have economic development, arts and culture, faith-based associations, and then listening to the people. So with number 1, sustainability, life is so important. And you hear so much about life choices and such. And so it's important to have knowledge about nutrition and have knowledge about having life balance, getting plenty of rest and recreation. And so I think that's one of the key things about community is to think constantly about clean and green and sustainability and life. And we can do this in many ways and many examples that we see here in the summer. For example, we have the many farmers markets that are going on around the communities. And actually our church, our Urban Village Church, we participate in the farmers market that is in Edgewater, the Edgewater Farmers Market. And what we do basically is just show up and let the community know that we're there and available. In our case, we're just a church in which they have a few tables for community organizations and churches and such. But the vast majority of everyone at the farmers markets, they are quote unquote farmers, or they may bring in some meat, or they may just have booths about things that have to do with life and sustainability. And also, it's an opportunity for folks, particularly the youth and the students, to come and learn about nutrition. That is so important in maintaining health and perpetuating life. And so there are many opportunities to not only learn about nutrition and nature and such, there are opportunities to also participate and work on some of the planning committees in the parks. For example, as Dave mentioned, I was working on the Buttercup Park Advisory Councils. And most of the parks do have an advisory council that works with the community and provides programs, provides movies in the park, recreation, provides opportunities to come into the community and clean and green and clean up and let the park and the community look better, look more beautiful, and also make us feel much better about our communities and our neighborhoods. And so those are some things that we can do with our youth. And it's important to be able to take a holistic approach towards that type of life and that type of sustainability, while also empowering our youth to be a part, to learn leadership skills and organizational skills. All those little things help, which leads right into our economic development aspect of community development. Of course, we want our young people and want everyone to have a perpetual, continually learning. Of course, we are always concerned about keeping our public schools improving and the best. And so, as best possible with the youth, opportunities should be provided, for these young people to not only, try to get good grades and learn good study habits and enhance their gifts, talents, and treasures, but also to try to be a part of some type of a co-op program in the sense of a program similar to like the Upward Bound. There are programs called Gear Up, and it's something that the young people and their parents, should be aware of, trying to get them to sign up and participate, which will help with their growth. Of course, a little part-time job never, always helps, and also, helps the young people to learn the skills that they need, to be successful in life, such as being on time, dressing properly, learning the good etiquette and manners. All those things make all the difference in the world. But all at the same time, that, like the arts and culture and entertainment of the community helps us learn as well. Oftentimes, with me, working at the Student Center at the University of Illinois Chicago, some of my directors in the state universities and universities all over, when we come together, I remember Dr. Bratton from Western Illinois University used to always say, well, it's very important in learning and development to put that element of fun into not only the curriculum, but into the activity, into the field trip. So it's so important that the kids and young people and we seniors, have that element of fun in there. We're learning. We don't even realize we're learning because we're having so much fun. So we definitely want to, hold on just a second, Dave, to put that element in there that makes all the difference. Did you have a real quick question?
Just a comment. If you teach them how to show up on time, they might teach you how to use your computer.
That's a great idea. That's a nice exchange. Just recently, as you all know, this weekend had the big Lollapalooza. I'm sure many of us experienced all of that traffic and but from what I can gather is that everything went decently. We had good weather. It was a beautiful time for people to come together and have some sense of fun. Now, in terms of learning, I don't know exactly what the young people learned beyond just simple enjoyment, but the arts and culture, especially we here in Chicago, are so spoiled, aren't we? We have all of these things going on, and especially right prior to school getting ready to start and such. And we as seniors, we can participate in ways of trying to help the young people. You have school supplies and just make sure that they have safety getting to school and all those kind of things we can do. And at the same time, faith-based organizations like Lakeview Prayers here, they help and participate in making many of these things work well in preparing our young people. So the last thing I want to speak upon is how important it is for not only the youth but for all of us to listen to the people of our community, listen to the people of our neighborhoods, listen to your family, and see what might be the salient, the more prevalent issues so that we can act upon it. Because oftentimes one may not be able to have a job simply because they don't have childcare. Childcare may be the number one issue in the community. And, here's where like maybe the church can help, or maybe some of the other faith-based organizations, community organizations, the alderman's office can help, in those respects in helping, provide some of that care where we can have adults and the family and then the children to work and to contribute, to the well-being of the community and the well-being of the world. And so one of the things I wanted to point out, since we were at the farmers market yesterday over at Village Church, for many who happen to, have the public link cards, when you use the farmers market, say you have like $25 worth of food points, when you go to the farmers market, they match whatever you have, so you can get additional food and fruit and beverages in some case, by participating in the program linked to the farmers markets here in Chicago. So I have a few of these flyers here. One is in English, the other is in Spanish. You all are welcome to take a few and share with the community. And so the very last thing that I want to say is keep your creativity juices open and ready to go, because we want to figure out as many unique and well-intended programs in which to pass the baton to our younger ones. As much as you all can, we being seniors, let's try to be an example. Let's mentor if we can. Let's get an opportunity to come together with our younger ones and to just be a listening ear. So the importance of listening to the community, listening to the people cannot be emphasized anymore. Who knows what may come out of it? And again, like Dave said, maybe we even augment our computer skills somewhat. And the young people realize they're helping their seniors learn the skill, and it benefits everyone and the world. So seniors, remember, we got to pass the top baton in the spirit of the Olympics, in the spirit of the way Biden passed the baton to Kamala. We got to think of the next generation and how we're going to make the difference and figure out creative ways in which to do so. Thank you.